This is a video about turning Titan Flight 6S 1P modules, RC modules, into an e-bike battery. What we have here are 4 of the 6S packs. You can tell these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The module just builds kind of around, so there's 2 on top of each other, but there's a total of 6. Okay, they're already in shrink wrap, so they're all set to go. I take some tape, like gaffer's tape, build a 4 module pack. You start out with 6 cells, which is about 22 volts, and these are GA cells, so it's about 3.5 amp hours. Now, by the time you put 4 together, you end up with, first, we double the voltage. Then on these, that's on these 2. Same thing on these 2. So now we have 2 44 volt modules. We put this is the series connection here. Then we take the series connections and we put a parallel. So now we have a 7 amp hour and about a 44 volt battery. That's not a standard e-bike battery, so you'd have to understand what your BMS or whatever, what your controller really will allow, what your motor will allow. The standard voltages for e-bikes are 36 and 48. This should work with a 48, but it's hard to say whether you might get low voltage cutoff problems. And a lot of e-bikes are programmable, the controllers are programmable, so you can set your own upper and lower voltage limits. This is just to show what you can do. Okay, so here's the pack. You plug this in to your motor basically. There's no BMS, and I've used it 10 times, have a couple 100 miles on it. It handles 15 or 20 amps. 20 would be kind of pushing it, but it handles 15 amps. The batteries get hot. If the batteries get hot, that's a sign that you're stressing them. So if they get really hot, I'd probably stop doing it. But that's how it works. Now, how do you charge this? Well, there's no BMS, so you're going to have to worry a little about balancing. Now, I've done these things 10 cycles, and they're 0.02 volts differential. There's a total of 24 cells. So with this configuration, you can check the voltage in every cell, so it's not half bad. I mean, you get all the information you could possibly use. But if you're going to charge them without a BMS, without balancing, you can buy one of these little DROC controllers, and you set it up for about 50 volts and about 1 amp, and that takes care of the requirements, except the requirement that you stop charging when the current starts to get down to maybe 100 milliamps. You don't float charge lithium batteries. But since this won't balance, it doesn't use any balance leads. You can buy a balancer like this. I don't know how well they work. Or you can just use a standard RC charger. You could either charge each module separately, just fix them all at 1 voltage, or you could do 2 at a time. You could charge these 2 in parallel, not in series, and then put a parallel balance lead connector on. So anyway, that's how you do it. They're just standard GA cells. They're great cells. They do a great job. There's just no problem with any of this stuff. They, it's a very small pack. I'd say it's good for about 15 miles if you aren't relying too much on the battery to power you. But if you're pedaling and you're going maybe 200 watts, which is a lot of boost when you come right down to it. And it'll get you up a hill. I mean, you can draw 600 watts to get up a hill and it won't kill the battery. But anyway, that's how you do it. It's like this'll just give you basically 24 cells in a good configuration. Then the charger will just charge without balancing, and you can buy a balancer or you can buy an RC charger.